You won't believe it. Walking needs a crutch, traces sampled. Lee Seong-ho's footprints matched those at the crime scene. The police arrested Lee Seong-ho on the spot, and before he could even be interrogated, he confessed to talk about a plot twist. Protecting nature is all good, but when it leads to needing to dismember a woman and use a chainsaw, that's just baffling. Everyone thought Lee Seong-ho was waving the green flag while targeting women, a rather extreme form of gentleness. Meanwhile, while interrogating, Mr. Lau went to the airport to pick up his daughter from studying abroad, only to be shoved by a man who handed him an envelope, and Mr. Lau didn't even know who Lee Seong-ho was yet. He opened the envelope curiously and found a photo of his kidnapped daughter. Shocked, he rushed to find that man. But that guy had already vanished into thin air. Just then, Lau's phone rang. Good news, the perpetrator has been caught. Lee Seong-ho is a young environmentalist. Could he be the one who kidnapped his daughter? Lau hurried to the police station to confirm. Although Mr. Lau was frantic, he didn't take everything at face value and called the immigration office to confirm if his daughter really returned. Result? He found out his daughter had returned 7 days ago. Now he's really panicking. If she's back, why hasn't she contacted him? Thinking of that letter and the courier's words, Mr. Lau felt like ripping Lee Seong-ho to shreds. Lee Seong-ho seemed totally unfazed and affirmed that he obviously had accomplices lurking in the shadows. At the thought of his daughter in the hands of a beast, the ethical code that Mr. Lau had steadfastly upheld was instantly and ruthlessly trampled underfoot. To save his daughter, he pulled out a scalpel, preparing to make a sacrifice of his own pup to collect some dog blood. He planned to replace the body division chainsaw's human blood with something else, pouring in a blood-dissolving solution first. That way, any leftover human blood on the chainsaw would be totally wiped clean. Finally, he painted the chainsaw with dog blood, and Voil currents aside, the evidence vanished. After finding dog blood on the chainsaw, the police were shocked the killer was nearby, almost caught. The murder weapon for justice slipped up Mr. Lau, a seasoned forensic expert. What drama? Knowing better, his action was ironic given his role in the judicial system. Aware of lengthy legal procedures, he might not have had time to catch the bad guy. Desperate to save his daughter, Lau had to take a risk and strike a deal with Lee Seong-ho to swap out the blood and the body division chainsaw. After this, Mr. Lau saw Lee Seong-ho, claiming to inquire about the case, then pulled out his phone for Lee to call accomplices. He wanted to confirm if his daughter was safe, and although Lee Seong-ho assisted, under Lau's intense gaze, he eventually dialed his accomplice. Hearing all this, Mr. Lau was petrified. He snatched the phone, pleading for them not to harm his daughter, only to be met with a busy signal instead. It suddenly dawned on Mr. Lau that he had been played by Lee Seong-ho. He had never dialed the right number. He was both furious and panicked. It was a real force. He angrily charged at Lee Seong-ho, pinning him down and gripping his neck tightly. Couldn't have more dramatic timing. Lee Seong-ho was about to lose consciousness, but just then, the phone rang, snapping Lau back to reality. He hurriedly picked up the phone. He was about to ask for his daughter's location when the call dropped, leaving Mr. Lau anxious. This was just icing on the cake. To rescue his daughter, he had to get Lee Seong-ho out ASAP. The body division chainsaw was already handled, but the crucial murder weapon was still the one that pierced the victim's skull. Mr. Lau absolutely had to find and destroy the item ahead of the police. Were really talking about a race against time here. But Lee Seong-ho didn't seem in a hurry to leave. He casually told Mr. Lau that the weapon was at his house. But where exactly is it hidden? That was for Mr. Lau to find out himself. Lee Seong-ho's house had been sealed by the police. Lau had no choice but to sneak in by breaking a window at night, and he stumbled upon a photo of the victim, Yunya, with her friend on Lee's desk. It seemed Lau had found a new lead. He reached out to Yunya's friend to gather intel, but she told him. Yunya didn't know Lee Seong-ho at all. The only guy she ever interacted with was her boyfriend, Ji. Lee Seong-ho claimed he killed Yunya for environmental reasons. If not her, it could have been anyone, big or small. Just pick someone. But Mr. Lau had handled many cases. He knew there's no such thing as a random murder. There must be something fishy between Lee Seong-ho and Yunya. But he had no time for a deep dive when he suddenly received a call from Su-ying. She was calling for the autopsy report. With the body division weapon out of the picture, the only pieces left to pin Lee Seong-ho's guilt with the murder weapon and the autopsy report. Realizing that the police were about to search his house, Mr. Lau, he arrived at Lee Seong-ho's before the police, seeking the weapon. Searching, he noticed a pull ring on the floor. His heart raced. This weapon might be hidden here, but the floorboard was too tightly sealed to pull up. Fortunately, he had brought a scalpel with him when he bled the dog last night. He quickly took it out to pry up the floorboard. But it was full of junk, no weapon at all. Just when Mr. Lau was losing hope, he spotted a photograph. It was a picture of a hat-wearing guy with Lee Seong-ho. That hat guy was the one who kidnapped Mr. Lau's daughter and sent her the photos. Mr. Lau quickly snatched the photo just as he heard screeching tires outside. The police had arrived. Too late to escape, Mr. Lau hid but dropped the scalpel. When a police officer came in and found it, he mistook it for key evidence and took it away. Mr. Lau was hiding inside, fretting, hoping the police would leave, but surprise, orders to clear out rang from the backyard. Turns out they found a homemade pointed steel rod in a dumpster, with blood stains that matched the shape deduced during the autopsy. They took it for evidence. After the police left, Mr. Lau quickly used his connections to find out the hat guy's identity. His name was Ping Jai. After losing his parents, he was raised by Lee Seong-ho's father. What a tragic twist of fate. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.